I am Waqas Nasir and I welcome you to Jolly Talk Show. She's a New York University graduate, a journalist, a performer, and a phenomenal lady. Her presence can brighten up your day like nothing else in this whole world. She's a happy person until you start acting presumptuous and quote wrong facts. That is when she will tell you who is the boss. In this interview, she will tell you what is that thing that keeps her bright in the darkest of times. She will tell you how strong a bond friendship is, how it evolves you, how it helps you grow, and why is it important to move on in your life. Assalamu alaikum, Mumna. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I am great. Firstly, thank you for agreeing to do this again. Because
You're welcome.
Your first interview got corrupted. The file got corrupted.
Okay, so we're telling everyone that the file got corrupted and we're doing it again. Okay, great. I like honesty and transparency.
Okay, but
That is a very emerging theme in journalism. You have to be very transparent with your audience.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to be, guys.
Yeah.
Like she's very cooperative in that way. Or Mumna, I recently learned that you graduated from New York University and your
Okay.
friends threw you a party.
They did.
How did that feel?
I think.
Was it a surprise party?
I mean, I knew that was happening, but I didn't know कि वहाँ पे क्या होगा. I had so ever since I understood the concept of grad schools, I always wanted to go to NYU. And then, I ended up going to NYU. And then towards the end, I got COVID and I had to come back earlier than expected. I couldn't really complete my last semester. So I was just constantly whining about it in front of my friends. I don't whine that much anymore, but it would come
Because
up.
you wanted to have a party?
No, because I just wanted to graduate with the rest of my class. I just wanted to finish my degree normally, but I couldn't because of COVID. And it was just my grad school was 6 months of COVID. Actually, not 6 months, March to December, 7, 8, 9 months of COVID, and then 2 months of sickness. So it was just
Yeah, you got COVID
yeah. That's why. So I think they just wanted to tell me that they're still celebrating this.
They're still by your side.
Yeah, and it was great. I feel like they spent a lot of money, and I just feel a little guilty, but I think it was great.
Actually, I was jealous of that because when I saw it, I was like, okay, why don't I have friends like that? So I actually want to ask you, how does that feel having friends who actually support you, and how can that help you in development of your personality and generally in life?
I feel like after I completed my undergrad, I actually after I got out of LUMS is when actually I don't mean to throw shade at my friends from LUMS. I still have a lot of great friends from LUMS who helped me with who helped me grow as a person. But I feel generally मुझे बहुत अच्छे लोग मिले after I graduated from LUMS, after I started working. And I just because the world was my oyster at that point, because मैं एक चीज़ से निकल आई थी and now I could meet whoever. And you're not that you don't realize at a university that you're kind of restricting your friend circles because आप सिर्फ university में you were meeting people, but now I meet people on daily basis and everything, new people and everything.
Because you're a journalist, right?
That, and also काम की वजह से या just generally social life because of the friends I made. And I'm more outgoing now and everything. So I feel like, you meet people a lot now. And it feels great to have friends like that. I feel like I had to really work hard to actually invest or I find friends like that and then invest in those friendships. And I think if there's one thing that I'm the most grateful for at this point in my life is having friends, the kind of friends that I have right now. And I feel like one of my friends who you have also interviewed, Zara. She has given me.
She's ala bandi.
She is she's given a lot. She makes a lot of space for my emotions.
Right. She does.
And we have this kind of dynamic that I don't have with anyone else. And then there's another friend, Jyoti. She makes a lot of space for me
as a.
Yeah, she makes a lot of space for me as a person, So I feel like the kind of dynamic that I have with her, I don't have it with anyone else. So इसी तरह, you know, I have so many female friendships, like wonderful female friendships that have given me unconditional love, joy, support. And then, you know, even like my male friendships now, I feel like जब आप थोड़ा, like, you know, as you start aging, and then you just only want to be around people that you genuinely enjoy being around. But मैं इतनी तारीफें नहीं करना चाहती, उनको नजर ना लग जाए. So, you know, that's it. Mashallah.
So apart from, like, you said
Yeah.
that you have a lot of female friendships and
Yeah.
they're helping you grow.
Absolutely.
So I've always heard, like, there's a stereotype related to that thing as well. When there are a lot of female friends, there's a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of drama. So
Not for me. Doesn't work. That's such a that's all that it is. It's a stereotype. Because I
Is
feel
it?
like मुझे जिंदगी में you know, people who've actually helped me grow and become the person that I am is women. मेरी अम्मा हो गई या मेरी, you know, मेरी दोस्तें हो गई. I feel like कि ख़वातीन ने जितनी unconditional support और प्यार मुझे दिया है ना, I don't think मुझे कहीं और से वो, like, you know, it's not just superficial. They'll actually like listen and understand, and it's wonder. I don't think there is any alternative to female friendships. Like, I do appreciate my male friends a lot, sure,
Yeah.
but like, I don't think there is any alternative to female friendships.
you're shading people and then you're covering it. Nice.
No. I say that to my male friends all the time, that
I'm
you
just
always come
kidding.
second.
Just like you say, like, I'm
yeah,
just kidding.
yeah. Like, they always come second. I'm sorry, my female friendships come first.
Okay, so like Momna,
Ji.
when you were in NYU, you got COVID at that time, right? Or like when you
Yeah,
were
towards the end of my
towards
last
the end,
semester,
and
yeah.
then you were in Pakistan.
Yeah, I had to come back because I was really sick.
So I actually wanted to ask you, did it take some kind of emotional toll on you?
Of course it did, yes.
And how did you cope up with that?
I mean, I got sick end of October,
Yeah.
and my degree, I was supposed to come back end of January, but end of October I got sick, then I was in the hospital for a while, then November, like mid-November, I started to feel a little bit better, but I still couldn't walk much. And yeah, obviously, I mean, I think अच्छा ये हुआ that I had friends there in New York who helped me, who would make food for me, who would bring me stuff. But at the end of the day, you're still like, you know, the isolation wale 15-20 days, they weren't
Oh, yes,
easy.
beautiful.
And then I mean, if you have like a mild case of it, then you just like, I don't mind spending time with myself. I love
Yeah.
spending time with myself. You could just watch movies, you can catch up on things, you can catch up on sleep, you can talk to people, but I did not have a mild case of it. Like, I couldn't look at screens, I couldn't talk.
Do you still feel that you have some
Yeah,
kind of
like I do get
symptoms?
breathless. I do have long COVID. Like, I was
Okay.
diagnosed with long COVID. You know, because I got pneumonia and my oxygen levels were in the gutter and everything. So वो चीज़ थी. And then I remember the first couple of days I had like a very high fever and a lot of body ache. So I tried making some pasta for myself. And because I was so delirious, I didn't realize कि मुझे लगा बहुत time गुजर गया, and it was just like 10 minutes गुजरे थे, and I made pasta and then I started eating it. I realized that it's still kacha because, you know, but I didn't realize, and then I couldn't eat pasta after that for a long time, for months on end. I couldn't, because, you know, the trauma is attached to that and everything.
Yeah, I didn't know like trauma is also related to
Yeah.
food stuff too.
I know I do have PTSD a lot. Like, जब third wave आई थी,
Yes.
and then, you know, there's like one of my mamus is not doing well because of COVID currently. So I think it always triggers that a little bit, but now I've kind of like learned to discern when it's happening and how to take care of it and everything. Because you know, you're in the hospital alone, nobody's allowed to see you, you can't talk.
Oh,
And
yes.
if you like आप थोड़े से बेहतर हो तो you can talk to people, but you can't talk to people, you can't walk, you're out of breath all the time, you can't breathe. So वो वाली चीज़ें थी. So it obviously does take a lot of emotional, and obviously my degree didn't expect the way I expected it to end. Oh, sorry, it didn't end the way I expected it to end.
Yeah, because your friend apparently, like, what was her name, Jyoti?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she got a really good graduation in Columbia.
I'm perfectly happy for her. I think she deserves that and more. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I wanted to graduate with my class. I was working on my thesis. I wanted to present when everyone was presenting. But then I presented later on, like a couple of months later, in an informal meeting kind of situation. Like, my friends did show up, and my class fellows showed up for me because, you know, they knew that I was graduating later than them.
But administration wasn't that, you know, like.
I mean, obviously, pehle it was like a whole event, and then it's just so. But it's fine, you know. Not everything happens the way you want it to happen. I still got to experience a lot of things, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, like everybody experienced normal graduation and you experienced a special one. Apart from that, you had your friends along.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
whole of the class showed up. सबसे खूबसूरत बात तो
and
यही
then
है
you know
कि
I had a
everybody
friend
showed
who has this iPad kind of situation और उसने उस पे मेरी picture लगा के and then you know he put like a graduation cap on that iPad and he put it in Washington Square Park and took pictures of it.
Oh
so you
my
know
God.
in a way you feel like you know people do realize that there is something that you went through and you know
Yes.
they acknowledge it. You know, for me I think as long as people acknowledge whatever I'm going through, that's all that I need. Like I don't necessarily need to talk about everything in detail. मुझे वो इतना like you know I used to, but now I'm not that kind of person. Like I prefer to talk myself through situations and everything. But like you know, as long as people acknowledge, I like that, and I think
Everybody loves acknowledgement.
yeah, I think
Like
I'm.
for me, it's very important to have daily dose of validation from someone.
No, not like I'm not. I didn't mean like sure validation. Who doesn't need validation? But like just acknowledging that yes, we see that you
Exactly.
struggled with something. That's all. Yeah.
Well, that's actually good, and it's actually great to know that you have struggled with these things with quite resilience, I would say.
I would like to think I'm a very strong, very resilient person.
Well, that is good, and I am actually.
But that's
great
like
to
after
know
years of
you.
therapy and you know, like actually genuinely working on myself and
Momna, like you are the fourth person that I have met who has said that therapy has done wonders for you.
That's true. It
And
does.
Because like there were 2 to 3 people that I met before, and you know them too. So like when they told me, I was like, because आपको लगता है कि ठीक है जो सामने वाला बंदा है ना, he or she is very strong and he doesn't need that. But sometimes you don't know the struggles going behind.
Yeah.
So I actually want to know like if people can spend on it, should they do that, and what actually is that thing that brings the change in your personality through therapy?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not that affordable. I mean,
Yeah, that's my
4,000 तक एक सेशन के पैसे होते हैं usually, but like मेरी therapist wouldn't charge me that much. I would usually pay like 2,500 to 3,000 because मैं उसकी काफ़ी पुरानी client थी. Yeah, I think if you can afford to spend money on yourself, a lot of people, a lot of my friends even, they're like, you know, मैं क्यों पैसे ज़ाया करूँ, and I feel like it's a very good.
Even I am one of those people.
No, I
honestly.
feel like आप अपने ऊपर invest कर रहे हो ना, like then you will spend money on, I don't know, retail therapy पे जाके आप हज़ारों रुपए लगा दोगे because you want to feel some kind of, you know, because I've done all of that, you know, just buying stuff or doing other
Oh my
things.
God, that means I need a therapist.
Yeah, because I feel like whatever money you're spending on your well-being is worth it.
It's worth it.
And then therapy, at the end of the day, people have to realize that, you know, some people have like bad experiences with therapists and they're just like, whatever, hum ja rahe hain. The thing is, we have to understand that therapists are also people, and you know, just the way, it's also a relationship.
It is.
It is a
Because, like,
transactional
you-
relationship, but at
you
the
are
end of the
sharing
day,
a lot of stuff.
yeah, it is a relationship. So you have to work with your therapist. You have to make sure that this person works for me. If that person doesn't work for me, they won't take it personally. Just tell them, and you know, maybe try and find another therapist. And mujhe bhi, like, I had a therapist before, and then I had to change because I realized that I needed someone different, and that's fine. It's not an attack on them. It's just like two people. You, as two people, are not working well together because आप बहुत
Yeah, it's not working out.
It's
just
fine.
Part the ways.
Exactly. Because wo bhi at the end of the day, they are a human
They are
being.
human
And
beings.
so I feel like, yeah, thoda trial and error lagta hai. And then even when you're talking to them, some things you'll say, कि, bhai, I don't like when you say that. Or, and they'll tell you that I want you to talk to me like this or whatever. And, you know, you work it out. So you just have to be open to the idea of like working with them and also working on yourself. Yeah.
But I actually want to talk about what was in the past. Like you were the face of Mango Bars. Like people knew you. Like whenever
I don't know about that.
I know about that because I'm the people. And whenever there was like talk of Mango Bars, we knew that Momna Mindil was going to be there. And you were there. You were in the videos and you were writing for them. So I actually wanted to ask you, like, do you want to go down that road again? And how do you think that the dynamic has changed now? Because पहले जो content बन रहा था, I guess Mango Bars was the only one who was making the content. ठीक है? One of those few people who were making the content.
Yeah.
Now everyone is making the content. So how do
Yeah,
you think,
so
like, the dynamic
basically,
has changed?
Yeah, it was exciting. I had recently graduated, and वो काफी BuzzFeed model पे, you know, all of their like their content strategy and everything was on the BuzzFeed model,
Yeah.
and it was exciting. And I think I did enjoy my time there. I worked there for a year and a half, I think, and I thoroughly enjoyed doing whatever we were doing. But after a while, after like a year and a half, I realized that I've enjoyed this.
Now I want to move on.
Yeah, now I also wanted to go for my master's,
Oh yes.
and I also realized that I needed to do something else. And my boss back at Mango he was very like, he would sit me down and he's like, if you want to change workplaces, if you want to do
Yeah.
something else, I'll sit down with you and we'll talk about it as friends and as like somebody who wants what's best for you. If you think you're not enjoying this anymore, if it's getting a little bit redundant for you, then you know you are welcome.
Because they were adamant on keeping you.
No, it's not that. I feel like he realized that I wanted to do something else now. You know, it sort of also reflects in your work.
And that is a beautiful thing that he understood that you wanted to do
Yeah,
something
yeah.
else.
And then he was like, and then you know he wrote my recommendation letter for my grad schools and everything. We
Okay.
were still, yeah, we were in good terms and it was great. But now, yeah, I don't know if I don't think a lot of good content is being created उस तरह का, like जो थोड़ा fluff होता है. Fluff कहना उसको थोड़ा unfair है, but like you know, I feel like
what does fluff mean?
like light-hearted content,
Okay.
content that you're creating for millennials and Gen Zers and stuff. I don't think उस तरह की ज़्यादा चीज़ें अब हो रही हैं. Like अब लोग different verticals में जा रहे हैं, अब videos आ रही हैं. So I feel like it's a very like internet by nature is very transient. So you know वो इतना ही attention span लोगों का होता है. उसके बाद people start doing, you know, like BuzzFeed is still operating because वो बहुत ज़्यादा एक तो big scale पे हैं and then they constantly innovate. Whatever is happening, they'll constantly, like my degree was about innovation in journalism, like how to
Okay.
keep journalism sustainable with everything that's changing so fast. So yeah, but now I feel like I want to be on the sidelines of it, in the sense like my current job is that I'm working, like basically the place I work at, it's basically working for journalism and media development in Pakistan and media advocacy and media innovation. I'm currently running a course on digital disinformation and how to tackle it
Oh yes.
with a couple of other trainers at work.
Mumna, you just talked about disinformation.
Yeah.
What is the difference between misinformation and disinformation?
मिसइन्फॉर्मेशन इस तरह की चीज़ है जो इंटेंशनली, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि वो इंटेंशनली की जाए. You know, sometimes we just share stuff because we think, oh, it's, you know, हमने उसको कहीं पढ़. Somebody, for instance,
For example, there's a lot of misinformation on social media.
there's a lot of misinformation. Like आप necessarily आपकी intention खराब नहीं है. आपने बस वो शेयर कर दी क्योंकि आपको लगा ठीक है.
Oh, COVID की जिस तरह की बहुत से लोगों ने information
तो
share
उनको लगता है कि वो ठीक है, so they're sharing it
to help people.
or just generally sharing it
Yeah.
because उन्हें नहीं पता, उनकी intention बुरी नहीं है. So हो भी सकती है, but like it doesn't have to be for misinformation. But disinformation is like when your intention is like आप गलत intention से you're sharing something, you want it, you're sharing something wrong or या उसका गलत content कुछ भी है, you're sharing it with an intention to
Hurt people.
hurt people or to cause some kind of harm.
If you don't mind me extending on that, I would like to quote an example. जो पिछले दिनों औरत मार्च हुआ था.
That was
There was a
disinformation.
lot of disinformation
That was
in that.
disinformation. That was not misinformation. That was disinformation because the intention was to cause harm to the organizers and to the women who were there. So that is
And
disinformation.
That is disinformation to the extent that it actually put a lot of lives in danger.
Exactly. That's the whole point of it. That was the whole point, because they, like, it wasn't like they couldn't tolerate that, you know, a bunch of women could go out and just do things,
Yeah.
you know. So it was a very organized disinformation campaign. Although I shouldn't be saying this, but I think it was.
No, that it is quite obvious it was a disinformation campaign. People
I mean,
have
a lot
been
of
saying that.
senior-
A lot of people
senior
have been writing
journalists
about that.
And senior media personnel
Yeah.
also shared without, like, it is their job to verify all of that. So that's what the whole course is about. helping journalists see कि हर चीज़ जो आप देखते हैं वो ठीक नहीं है. So like, you know, helping them understand कौन सी छोटी-छोटी चीज़ें देखनी है, how to verify it, how to So basically the course is all about that. I will open it to public in a few weeks. Abhi the guided sessions are running and everything.
Mumna, you are the woman who actually does what she wants to do. Okay, like you go with the flow. So living in Pakistan, I actually want to know how was it like growing up, and how was it like growing up as a woman in the society, and what do you think could have been changed in your life?
I think growing up was nothing like, there's nothing distinct about it.
Okay.
I came to Lahore when I started my undergrad at LAMS, and obviously uske baad you start to realize that you're also an individual, you have an individuality, you can make decisions for yourself, you realize that you are an individual who can do things, you know.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's when you start realizing that as a woman, it's very like, this country in general and also the world in general is very restricting. But so I wouldn't pretend कि मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा मैं लड़ी हूँ या मैं, but I feel like ये छोटे-छोटे freedoms आप अपने लेते हो उसके लिए obviously every day you're working for it. But I think and it's unfortunate. I was talking to a friend of mine and he was like, you know, why do you just like sometimes you just accept things? Why can't you just fight for them a little bit more? And I'm like, you can say that because आपके लिए उतने मसले नहीं हैं. But for me personally, आप एक there's only like एक level तक एक extent तक आप सिर्फ लड़ते हो उसके बाद you're just like because you also need your mental peace at the end of the day. मैं हर वक्त 24 घंटे नहीं लड़ सकती. I also need to sit down and just breathe. So I was just like, you know, I'm the things that I want to do, I fight for them. But if I'm a little like neutral about something and I know it's like the reward, then I'm just like, okay, whatever. You know, lately I've been taking the path of least resistance.
I like the words that you use. Path of least resistance. It's so poetic.
But अगर मुझे किसी चीज़ के लिए बहुत मुझे पता है कि ये चीज़ मैंने करनी है and I want to do it, then I will not take the path of least resistance. मैं लड़ूंगी उसके लिए. But I think obviously every day you go out, people are fucking staring at you. It's just, it gets really tiring and annoying, and I have nothing against women who leave the country to go settle somewhere else because it's not easy. Because आप constantly आप जो है एक वो center of attention हो just because you're a woman, right? So public spaces में I've started feeling very, and lately I've like ever since I've come back I've also realized the environment of this country changed a lot. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the current government.
In a good way?
No, in a bad way. It's very suffocating.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. So you're a man. You don't know that. It's so suffocating. I don't know if it's the current government. And I don't know. I think it's very like it was never friendly. Like the environment was never friendly to begin with for us. But I feel like it's more hostile now.
Being a man, not being a man, but I would just say like being a human being. I would just say like I think it has changed in a good way.
Exactly my point. You are a man, so let's not. Yeah, you can't tell. You can't tell.
I'm just saying, like I'm just sharing.
But you can't.
Not
like if you're walking,
आप
अभी मेरे no, I get that, but you just came here on a bicycle. अगर आप मुझे साइकिल चलाते हुए किसी शेरपाव ब्रिज पे देखेंगे तो 10 मर्द हजरात जो है they'll whistle at me. That's something that you don't have to go through, so you don't even have to think about it. It doesn't even cross your mind. But it crosses my mind every second of the day कि मैं यहाँ से walk करके सामने मॉल तक अगर सिर्फ जा रही हूँ, you know. Every single day it's just sure मुझे घर से शायद उतना मसला अब नहीं होता क्योंकि मैंने you know करके अपनी boundaries push करके. But the moment I step out of this house, it's like you know आप अगर रात को 12 बजे Uber ले रहे हो you're not worried about it that much. But I am sitting in an Uber at 12 a.m.
That way I can
not that I
can,
not that I do sit in Ubers at 12 a lot of times because that's just not something I'm very comfortable with. But like I take public transport तो नहीं मैं कहूँगी like यहाँ तो मैंने public transport as such नहीं ली, but like you know just taking Ubers and stuff. It's just a whole different game for women.
Yeah, I get that, and I would actually say that I agree to that. Honestly.
You should. Because
so yeah, I do.
I mean, you can't not agree with me.
So Mumna, I want to ask you, what was that point in your life when you thought that it was the most struggling moment in my life? That one moment.
Yeah, I think when my father passed away, and also
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
it's okay. And then I think when I was sick in New York, all on my own, doing things. And like when they discharged me, nobody could come get me because obviously nobody was allowed at the hospital.
And you were infected
And
anyway.
nahin, I didn't know कि मैं अब like after 10 days you're not contagious. You can end quarantine. I didn't know that.
10 or 14?
No, it's just 10 days.
Okay.
कुछ cases के लिए होता है, but usually it's just 10 days. And I didn't know that, so I didn't ask anyone to come pick me up.
Because you were worried about them.
Because I was worried about them. And then I couldn't even like, मैं अपना वजन नहीं उठा सकती थी, but I was wearing my backpack, I was holding my bag, and because they discharged me now, I have to go home, and I had to also get stuff from the pharmacy downstairs, and it was just, I think I was really struggling physically because I couldn't
You had
even
to get your
walk.
stuff from the pharmacy yourself?
Yeah, and then I couldn't stand in line, लंबी line थी, and I was like, I can't stand, I'll fall down. So I told people, and I cut the line. मैं आगे जाके मैंने पकड़ी अपनी, and I sat in the Uber, and the Uber dropped me back home. And when I entered, my room used to be on like the, उनका second floor होता था, but हमारा वो first floor होता है. अमरीकी उनको second floor कहते हैं. Yeah. So I और जब ऊपर जाने के लिए like the building उसको जाने के लिए भी थोड़ी stairs होती थी. So somehow मैंने वो stairs कर ली, and then I was still holding stuff, and then when I entered I just collapsed. I was just on the.
Was there no one around you?
No one was around me, and then I was collapsed. I just collapsed. I was sitting there for like a long time, and then I called a friend, and then she came to my apartment, and then she helped me with everything, and then but later on she was like, I don't care. I think I'll just so. After that, I think I just एक दो दिन मैंने और quarantine किया था, and then we finished because I really needed help. I think that's when I felt like I was really struggling because I feel like physically, mentally sure at the end of the day आप फिर अपने आप को, if you're physically fit, आप अपने आप को थोड़ा सा you can distract yourself a little bit, but like physically you don't have any energy left.
Yes, like you.
So then you
energy is all gone.
mentally you're also struggling a lot because with people with long COVID, they have a lot of mental issues afterwards.
Mumna, the one question that I ask everyone in my show is that what is that thing that keeps you bright in the darkest of times?
Okay, I think I would say having wonderful friends because at the end of the day, I always know that just like I have these wonderful people and wonderful memories that I've made with them to fall back on.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, this is something that I've done, and how there's this usually a phrase that we use. Oh, I've done this, now I can die in peace.
Yes.
I feel like एक वो चीज़ है that keeps me grounded, and also my mother, because I think she was my rock when I was sick, and just generally in life. I think बहुत like मुझे realize शायद मैं नहीं करती उस तरह से because obviously at the end of the day you will disagree with your parents, like that's just a given, but that doesn't negate the fact that at the end of the day like
you don't care about them, you don't love them.
Yeah, like it doesn't like obviously मैं उनसे अभी भी मैं लड़ी थी उनसे but that is just a separate thing because we're two different people and she's also a human being, so she can't be the perfect human being.
Exactly.
Right? Just because she's
That's
my
what
mother.
we are taught,
Yeah.
and parents can do anything they want.
I think वो हमें थोड़ा बड़े होकर
wrong.
realize होता है कि parents are not just your parents, they're also human beings.
They're also human beings.
So yeah, I feel like I'm very grateful for her and her existence and her presence and yeah.
Friends and your mother.
Mother, yeah.
Oh, that's actually good.
Yeah. And also myself. I think I can rely on myself, and that is a very comforting feeling.
That is a comforting feeling because you know that in the end you are the only one who is going to be there for yourself.
And I think I've learned to be kind to myself. I've learned to forgive myself for things that I do wrong, or the things
That's
that
what
I've
you have
done
learned,
wrong.
or that's what?
No, that's what I've learned. Because usually we put ourselves at a pedestal. हम अपने दोस्त, अगर हमारा दोस्त वही गलती करेगा, we'll just be like whatever, it's okay, don't worry about it. But if we do the same mistake, we don't forgive ourselves. We're just like, why did I do this? Why was I so stupid? We're always like beating ourselves.
We need to have a session after this interview because there are a lot of things that I do and I'm like, okay, why am I doing this? And when my friends do that, I'm like, okay, you can do that.
Yeah, right. So you have to be kind to yourself. You have to like cut yourself some slack. I think I've started learning to do that. So that is also comforting feeling.
Thank you so much for sharing a lot of insight to a lot of stuff, to your life and to your experiences.
ये 3 साल पहले सीखी थी ना ये बात है therapy.
Okay, Mumna, thank you so much for being on the
being.
show, and you believe in every human. Okay, thank you so much for putting me with every human being. So, yeah, thank you.